This month is the month that I do Prog Goes Punk. We just finished listening to Gentle Giant's album Octopus, and I'm going to be honest, it to me really stood out among the prog albums I've listened to. But now that we have finished that, it's time to up the energy a little bit and hop over to a punk album. With that said, the punk album being featured today is Black Flag's album Damaged. And I'm not going to lie to you, this album cover looks a little aggressive. I've got to imagine that an album cover with the dude bloodying his hand, punching a mirror, which I can only imagine he actually did, and that this is not propped, has a little bit of aggression to it. Now, some might say that that's just the element of punk rock. And I think that punk has kind of a variety. Punk can be as eclectic and artsy as an album like London Calling by The Clash. Or it can be just a complete crazy nightmare like Halloween by Misfits. It goes all over the place. I'm not sure that I'm familiar with Black Flag's personal genre or taste or flavor of punk. I am certain that I've never been a person in my whole entire life to punch anything when I was upset. But that doesn't mean I might not like that doesn't mean I won't like the album. I'm just going off of the artwork here. Guys, Henry Rollins is in this band. That's correct. Right? Like that's not just this isn't Rollins band. This is Henry Rollins in the band Black Flag, right? And Henry Rollins, I only know him because I looked up a video on Joy Division commentary one day, and I saw him talking about Joy Division, and I recognized him as a character in the TV show Sons of Anarchy who did, we'll say, unsavory things to the main character's mom, Gemma. I haven't finished the series, but I do remember that because that definitely affected me. Anyways, for Henry to get into it sounds like he really followed his punk ideals. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. Anyways, guys, either which way, I don't know anything about Henry Rollins enough to make a judgment. I can absolutely say I'm no punk myself. Nor am I a political person. I'm just a dude that loves music and loves listening to music with people. And you guys happen to be those people today, or on YouTube, whichever day you happen to be listening to it. Guys, have you heard this album before? Okay, so Rollins is the vocalist. Got it. Guys, if Misfits is his measurement for what is crazy, woof. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I didn't know Rollins is a health nut that outlived us all. So, Walt, the novella of context. Yeah, I'll get to that before I hit the play button. I'm just interested to know who is listening to this album with me for the first time. Now, my moderator, Rebecca, threw in a heckin' ton of context here. So let's see. This context was heavily influenced by the wonderful The Band Could Be Your Life, a book on the independent music scene pre-Nirvana and what led up to the massive grunge explosion in later years. If you're interested in this sort of stuff, check it out. It's a wonderful read. It's hard to talk about Black Flag without talking about SST, guitarist Greg Ginn's DIY label for the band and their friends in the burgeoning hardcore independent scene. Black Flag was one of the first bands to play with the idea of, hey, F the system, let's make our own. Decades before the rise of Bandcamp and band-owned labels like P-Doom took hold. The music was produced cheap and quick, often at manic speeds, feeling like the tunes made by an 8th grader who forgot his Ritalin. Jamming Econo, as friends of Black Flag and SST legends Minutemen would often say. Black Flag's debut record, Damaged, is the platonic ideal of this energy is the platonic ideal of this energy and sound, the exact type of music you think of when you see a bootleg Black Flag t-shirt worn at some concert. Quick energy, quick, angry, fun, and loud. Music designed for the often violent and angry shows that Black Flag would become known for in the early days, cementing the hardcore scene. The band you go to see if you want to see the Police Cult. Yeah, that's so not my vibe, because I just don't look for that kind of energy. But the music might, again, the music probably rips. While their later releases, particularly My War, would end up being artsier and more post-punk, end of punk with influences of sludge metal, Damaged is true blue hardcore music to thrash and scream to, fueled by a one-of-a-kind presence and energy, bald hulk of a man, lead vocalist Henry Rollins. After the following, the band would get from their rowdy shows and unique sound, SST would grow a large library of legendary punk acts: Minutemen, Descendants, Sonic Youth, Bad Brains, and Husker Du. Not familiar with that one. They were the glue holding the early indie scene together, proving, yes, you can say F the system and be able to make it in your own way. Over time, Black Flag and SST would fall apart. Henry Rollins would wall himself off and do his own weird artsy solo projects, and the band would break up in 1986. Most of SST's label mates would leave in the late 80s or early 90s as the culture became more corporate and directly against the punk attitude the label was trying to foster, with most people associating leaving with the sour taste of how Gin ran the place. The label most notably effing over the band Negativland, giving into a frivolous copyright lawsuit sent to SST by U2, pettily releasing old live materials on the same day as Negativland releasing their first record on their own independent label, trying to steal their thunder, notably unpunk of them. Okay, got it. Greg Ginn tried to keep Black Flag Dream alive with a half-hearted reunion projects, but the crap-ass failure of the reunion album, What The, and the various abuse allegations given by Ginn's wife and bandmates, it seems Black Flag is dead in the water despite attempts. However, the idea of a TV party continues to live in the S-wordy bootleg tees and DIY labels forevermore. Okay, I read all of that. Now, let's listen to the music. Sound good? Let's friggin' go. It took me 8 minutes to do this intro. So, guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. Without further ado, Damaged. There we go. Black Flag, Rise Above. Here it is.
Cowards, ride the cold. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. They distort what we say. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Try to stop what we do. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. When they can't do it themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. Society's arms of control. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Think they're smart, can't think themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above.
The gang vocal there is really huge and a ton of fun. Like, I love that rise above, we're gonna rise above. The Rollins lyric, I feel like his voice is notably lower than everybody else's, and I would like it to have more punch. But I guess maybe I can understand, like, it's probably not massively mixed and mastered. But yeah, the gang vocals are very, very, very punk sounding. I like the energy coming with it. This is definitely an interesting, fun vibe.
Laugh at us behind our back. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I find satisfaction in what they lack. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, but it's no use.
I like the raw and dirty, like kind of ripping guitar solo there. Honestly, I feel like Amel and the Sniffers guitar player kind of borrowed some ideas from that particular part specifically. Which again, tremendous homage. I love the band Amel and the Sniffers. If you haven't listened to them, definitely listen to them. I don't. How was this recorded? Like, did they go and, like, did they 8-track it? Did they 4-track it? Did they do it in the studio? Like, I can't, how mixed and mastered was it? What was going on there?
We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. We're born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I am gonna have my chance.
Didn't you say that there were like abuse allegations of the dude? Just wondering, which did I misread that?
Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. And I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. Rise above, rise above, rise above. We're gonna rise above, we're gonna rise above, we're gonna rise above.
I did like that song. That guitar solo ripped, and frankly, the gang vocal part was a ton of fun. I didn't expect Henry Rollins to sound like that because I heard him. When I heard him talk, he talked like with kind of a deeper voice.
It feels good to say what I want. It feels good to knock things down. It feels good to discuss their eyes. It feels good I'm doing wow. Spray paint the walls. Don't wanna see the legs succeed. Won't be you for people like me. My life is fantasies. It feels good I'm doing wow. Spray paint the walls. Feels so good to say what I want. Feels so good to knock things down. It feels good to discuss their eyes. It feels good I'm doing wow.
There's a lot of modern punk bands that I hear that I kind of like. The Lawrence Arms, there's this song called The Devil's Taking Names that was on an album called Oh Calcutta, I believe. Also a song that's probably worth your time. But I'm definitely hearing their influence in music.
Feels so good to say what I want. Feels so good to knock things down. It feels good to discuss their eyes. It feels good I'm doing wild. Spray paint the walls. It feels good I'm doing wild.
Listen to that bass sound. That's fuzzy as all get out.
I got a six-pack and nothing to do.
Okay.
I got a six-pack and I don't need you.
That's definitely rough and dirty, dude. That really shifted speed.
I know it'll be okay. I get a six-pack in me. Alright. My girlfriend asked me which one I like better. Six-pack. I hope the answer won't upset her. It's six-pack.
It definitely feels like it's a skate punk vibe, and I'm really enjoying that. Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this more than I did Adolescence.
I'm rolling a bottle in my mouth. Six-pack. I got a stick so I'll never run out. Six-pack. I know it'll be okay.
The guitar riffs are nice.
Right. $35 for six-pack to my name. Six-pack. Let the rest on this, so who's to blame? Six-pack. They say I'm fucking all the time. Six-pack. What the dude's a waste of time. Six-pack. 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 What do they know about partying? Or anything else?
Rollins' voice just sounds so different when he's like in a singing context than when I heard him talking. It's so different. So Rollins has just always been a straight edge. That's actually really cool to know. I'm really happy to know that.
Stealing landscape. Behind these eyes, the shell seems so empty. Gotta wonder if anything lives inside. I wanna live. I wish I was dead. My heart aches to believe. I'm cheating for what I see. Freedom holds a double edge for me. I look in your eyes and see. I wanna live. I wish I was dead. I don't wanna think. I'm stuck here and I know it. I don't wanna see. Make me close my eyes. I wanna live. I wish I was dead. Life's cold.
I don't want to see. Make me close my eyes. I want to live. I wish I was dead. I almost wondering, if he's saying like I want to live, and it's implied that he can't, so he's there inferring that he wants to be dead because he can't be alive. I don't know.
I wanna live. I wish I was dead. Life's cold, and it reaches inside. I need to feel and turn my mind off. The desperation begins. And from the start, I see the end. Not right. I'm not right. You're not right. I gotta close my eyes.
Whoa.
I look in your eyes, and I see it's always this way. Live the life, take a dive. Just to make it die. I wanna live. I wish I was dead. I just got to close my eyes. I got to close my eyes. I've got to close my eyes.
The way it kind of falls apart, I love the rough and dirty thing here. I love that the rough and dirty made it to the album. Honestly, I kind of liked that it was a different sort of punk approach. That really kind of made me happy.
TV party tonight. TV party tonight. TV party tonight. TV party tonight. We're gonna have a TV party tonight.
Okay.
Right. We're gonna have a TV party, alright.
Okay.
We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Everybody's gonna hang out here tonight. Alright. We'll pass out on the couch. Alright. Tonight. We got nothing anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. That's incredible.
I want a bigger lead guitar presence in what I'm hearing, but again, based on what I read in the context, I don't guess that's like the whole bit of it.
History Blues, Dallas, Friday. You sit glued to the TV set all night and every day. Why go into the outside world at all? It's such a fright.
Yeah, I get it.
Nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. TV news shows what it's like out there. It's a scare. You can go out if you want. We wouldn't care. We got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't want to know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows.
It definitely does feel like it's satire on a culture that's like hooked to TV. And 19 and 8, and I you know, it was funny. I think I was talking to my dad about this a couple of weeks ago about how much easier it would have been for people to be indoctrinated with whatever like a government position would have wanted them to be in a world where it was only TV and radio, where information and like newspapers were like really this, you know, dispersing information because you were at the mercy of whatever that person wrote, right? Like now you almost get overwhelmed with too much information that's still controlled by shady people. You know, who control how we see what we see and what it is we're allowed to see via government stuff. You know, it's one of those things where in a time like this, when so many people's only real link to what was happening in the world was watching their local television stations. Yeah. And you know, calling out like the biggest things of the time, like Saturday Night Live or Monday Night Football, the Jeffersons, like, which is, again, they're things I'm familiar. Six Pack has nothing to do. Yeah. And again, like just, it could also just be them kind of commenting on the fact that they're people that like to have fun and just throw them back and like watch TV. But it still kind of feel to me like they're commenting on the nothingness that is the process of in action of watching TV.
Night Live! Monday Night Football! Jefferson! Vegas! I wouldn't be without my TV for a day! Or even a minute! Don't even bother to use my brain anymore! There's nothing left in it! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Hey, wait a minute! My TV doesn't work! It's broken! What are we gonna do tonight? This isn't fair! We're away! We've got nothing left to do.
So was Black Flag a band that was a bunch of people that maybe weren't wanted to be a cohesive unit, and then it transitioned into being more of a creative vehicle for Rollins, and then he ends up just going and doing his own thing? I'd be interested to know what you guys think, because we've talked about this on the channel before, where a lot of bands, you know, kind of have to come to the point of decision wherein are we a cohesive unit that all have equal input? Everything we create together, or are we as a band a creative outlet, like a vehicle for another person's creative outlet and vision? And, you know, in this context, just because I know obviously, like Morrissey, for example, and the Smiths, there's a big conversation about whether or not that's the case for them, in my opinion. But I would be interested to know what people think of in the context of Rollins and Black Flag and the creative vehicle versus the cohesive unit conversation.
That's no TV, and just a couple of brews. What are we gonna talk about? I don't know. We're gonna miss our favorite shows. No, that's incredible. No, Monday Night Football. No, Jefferson. No, Friday. No TV party tonight.
I liked this song. So, we're not doing too bad so far. Yeah, the Smiths are great. They're not like this at all.
Thirsty and miserable, always wanting more. Thirsty and miserable, always wanting more.
It almost feels like he's actively singing about being straight edge within the lyrics right here. Was Rollins the lyricist as well, or did somebody say that it was the other gentleman, the Greg Ginn guy? So, and then Rollins just sang them. The guitar parts are nuts. For punk rock, I really enjoy the energy to them.
It's 1:20 and we're all getting nervous. Something the deal's not enough to last us. Oh shit. Thirsty and miserable, always wanting more. Thirsty and miserable, always wanting more. Go! See if we can find the key to your mother's liquor cabinet.
So after this album is when did Rollins start taking creative control? Sorry, I'm now just interested in kind of the context. Definitely in these songs, they're so short, so fast, so punchy, so in your face. I'm definitely surprised. So if he was not working, did he just put his name in an ad or something? Because it seems like a lot of bands find each other in this time period by like putting their names in ads. How did Rollins end up going from being the assistant manager of some place to the singer and eventual creative controller of Black Flag, if you don't mind? Between transition instrumentals. Okay, so during a performance by Black Flag in New York City, Rollins, who was in the audience, climbed on stage and sang along with the group. Des Cadena, the Black Flag's frontman, had been considering a move to from vocals to guitar, and Rollins joined the band and took over as lead singer. Okay, good to know. I love an origin story. I actually really do. Give me a moment, though, guys. I gotta pee. I've been pounding the water. All right, we are back. Let us get to finishing this. I got a throw blanket now over my legs. I took it off the back of my chair. Yeah, here we go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Love the Tom Run intro here.
Gimme, gimme, gimme! I need some more!
Okay.
Gimme, gimme, gimme! Don't ask what for! 1, 2, 3, 4! Stand here like a loaded gun, waiting to go off! I've got nothing to do but shoot my mouth off! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Give me some more! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Don't ask what for!
This has been my favorite one so far.
I'm gonna go out, get something for my head. If I keep on doing this, I'm gonna end up dead. So gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me some more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Don't ask for more. I know the world's got problems. I got problems of my own. Not the kind that get me some with an atom bomb. So gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me some more. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I kind of like how he's it almost feels like he's commenting, like, I'm not really going to worry about the world around. I'm not really going to worry about, like, the great scheme problems of the world because I've got, like, problems of my own that are, like, right immediately in my face. And I kind of like that punk rock element to it. But also, like, it also feels like he's commenting on, like, how overkill and dumb the A-bomb is. Again, the toms are just so nice here. I really like the drums.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need some more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Don't ask what for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing here like a loaded gun, waiting to jump off. My God.
Who needs a metronome when you're punk rock, you know? It throws me off a little bit, like, just at, like, the musician in me is like, you didn't do it right. But then the recognition of art part is like, no, that's how it's supposed to be because that's what they did. And it's funny, I find myself wrestling with that, like form versus function and motion versus mindfulness are always concepts that I really wrestle with when it comes to music and how, there's a line in the sand where you can approach, either side, I think, and it be cool and not off-putting. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think a metronome helps the case here. I think they need the energy that comes with it, just being raw and dirty, and that's cool to me. This has again been my favorite song on the album, and I knew that the timing was like super screwed by the time we were like up here on the one. By the time we got to 1, 2, 3, 4, and it counts at a way slower thing, and then it comes in super fast, like again, just like a fire hose of sound.
Shoot my mouth off. So gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me some more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Don't ask for more.
Okay, this one's Depression. Whoa, big old squealy, fuzzy guitar sustains here. Whoa.
Pressure's got a hold of me. Pressure's gonna kill me. I ain't got no friends to call my own. I just sit here all alone. There's no girls that wanna touch me. I don't need your fucking sympathy.
There's definitely, like, I like that it feels like he's actually writing about real stuff. Again, this feels like punk rock that's kind of talking more about the way a dude feels than the world around them, while also still commenting like that they're seeing the bigger picture. But again, life is in front of their own life is in front of their face right now. And I guess it's easier for me to take punk rock like this seriously than when I sometimes find myself wondering if people are being punks as fads and not necessarily, I just feel like when I think about how dumb I was when I was an 18, 19-year-old kid, and I think about some of the music that some of them made, yeah, it was cool and it was fun, but it's like, how informed was it? And what was it informed based on? Was it? And again, I'm not sitting here saying to dunk on it. I'm just saying it's easier for me to take seriously this because I can remember being 18 or 19 writing stuff like this and feeling that way. So there's a big difference. This goes really hard. I like that they're singing into the face of depression here and commenting on what it feels like to be alone. That makes, and even just that they're being kind of, I got to get out of it. It's going to kill me. I like that they're just calling the spade a spade with it. That's so punk rock to me.
Pressure's got a hold of me. Pressure's got me free. Pressure's got a hold of me. Pressure's gonna kill me.
Chonky guitar tone that gets really squealy when it goes into the high strings.
Just get away. I'm gonna boil over inside a day. They say things are gonna get better. All I know is they fucking better. Pressure's got a hold of me. Pressure got me free. Pressure's got a hold of me. Pressure's
Yo, Delta, thanks for the follow, homie. Welcome to the Rooskies. That was one of the better ones to me. The last two have been super good to me, but I still think TV Party is probably my favorite. Room 13.
Me alive. Only you can do it. Not you'll die too. And I'll see through it. It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. Keep me alive. Accept my fate. I need help, for it's too late. It's time to survive. Don't know if I can do it. I need.
Yo, what's up, Delta? Thank you.
I need to hang on. I need. Keep me alive. Feelings I must obey. Can't turn my eyes from the past. This crisis is the last. It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. Keep me alive. I rely on your judgment. Got none of my own. Don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. I need to belong. I need to hang on. I need.
I like the way that they transition in time signatures. And again, I don't know if it's something that they're conscientiously doing, but like where you go from it's hard to survive, don't know if I can do it, into this I need to belong, this fast to slow thing.
It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. I need to belong. I need to hang on. I need. Keep me alive.
Fair enough, Delta.
Only you can do it. Keep me alive. Only you can do it. It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. It's hard to survive. Don't know if I can do it. I need to hang on. I need to belong. I need me.
I gotta say, if I were Henry Rollins, man, I can't imagine trying to sing a set like this live. My voice would be so gassed. And for him to just be pushing it out of him like that, like no matter how good a shape he's in, like you're gonna do something so gnarly and harsh to your vocal cords, you know? This one is called Damaged 2, and I don't see Damaged 1, so...
Damaged by you, damaged by me. I'm confused, don't wanna be confused.
It's the last track, got it.
No conclusions. I'm confused, don't wanna be confused. Beat the gun to my head, that I don't pull. I'm confused, don't wanna be confused. Don't even feel a thing. No longer wanna see, but you can't make me long for your life insecurity.
This hasn't been my favorite musical one, but it's one of my favorite lyrical ones, again, just for how true to the human experience it is. But I don't know. I feel like there's maybe been stronger musical songs on here.
No one wanna say, but you can't make me long for your life and security. Problems stick, my life grips. Stupid feelings, stupid illusions. I'm confused.
And then
Don't wanna.
it kind of gives me a Motley Crue, Too Fast to Love vibe, but without Vince Neil. A little bit of that, take me to the top kind of vibe to the guitar and bass tones.
Confused, I'm confused, my emotions are bruised. Wrong in what you think, you don't feel shit. I'm confused, don't wanna be confused. Don't even feel a thing, don't even wanna see, but you can't make me long for your life and security.
I'm definitely not saying that Motley Crue is hardcore. I'm saying that there's a vibe to it. And again, I don't think that in the first album, the Too Fast to Love album specifically, I don't think that's a long way off. The vocals are very different. I mean, Henry Rollins and Vince Neil, right? But the sound to the instrumentation is not that far off. I think we've all felt this way at one time or another. We're almost getting to the point of audio fatigue in this one, though.
My mind falls apart. I'm confused. Don't wanna be confused. Don't even feel a thing. No one wanna see. You can't make me laugh
The guitar runs are nice.
Don't even wanna see. You can't make me long for your body for a day. God love stick my life. Feelings, everything I know.
Dang. No, Tommy Lee is actually a great drummer. I don't care what people say. I don't think that Motley Crue should be dunked on by the people that they're dunked on by. I have a sentimental bias to Motley Crue because my mom's twin brother, my Uncle John, was goodly enough to let me like raid his CDs, and he had a wonderful CD collection when I was a kid. Still does, but he was goodly enough to kind of let me rate him, and his tastes were very eclectic, but mostly rooted in like 70s and 80s metal. And so I think Motley Crue was one of those first bands I ever connected that like, oh wow, this is a sound that I kind of dig, and you know, yeah, I would say it was kind of one of the earliest like, oh wow, I'd ever had. And in this context, we got 4 songs left. This has not been my favorite punk album ever. It's been an interesting album. It's been a high energy album. It's definitely been an album I can get behind as far as the lyrics being kind of more suited to the person. But I like that they're not screaming global issues all over the album, and you know, there's a ton of punk rock that doesn't do that. Like they have it within their ethos, but it's not their main shindig. I'm glad that's not theirs. Like I can get behind a dude that's like just aggressively communicating the way he feels about stuff. So this one's called No More. It really does just kind of bong, bong, bong. It's picking up. It's crazy to think that this is called punk rock, but so was like the Ramones, and so was the Clash and the Sex Pistols. Those are the Toy Dolls. Like all of them are punk, but very distinctly different. Fear, also very different. The Misfits, also very different. Ooh.
Paycheck to paycheck, living for what? Every night I get up to get sunk. My reaction will take no more, no more, no more, no more. It won't work, it won't work, no more. I knew what I had when I grew up. I know now that it really sucked.
Some of this album has reminded me of that random live performance by the band Swans I saw, where I was like, you know, it does give me a bit of audio fatigue because there is such a big and in-your-face noise to it. But again, I think that's by design, so I can't dunk on it too much. It's just such a repetitive noise of having stuff in your face.
Reaction will take no more, no more, no more, no more. It won't work, won't work, no more. Control for who for what? I'm a robot that will get fucked. Reaction nothing but this can't last. I need to live, I need it now.
I need to live, I need it now. He returns this kind of idea throughout.
No.
He returns to that idea of I need to live now a couple of times throughout this album, it seems. And I think we've only got what 3 songs left, and this one's a minute.
Earth about to sail, the bang and decline. I'm living in hell, the paradise fun. Straight like a mind in line of the old. Tell me the times that through my teeth. No, I'm no fool, I'm going to town. Mad reaction, flows the buzz. Suspect, shrinking in the sky. Focus on the needs of the light that I see it in. Maniacs, they're alive. Maniacs. 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 Looking at you, inside of you, through your eyes, behind your mind. Looking at you, inside of you, I'm invisible, nowhere to hide.
Okay.
I've seen the living dead, see the fire in your head. Looking at you, I'm inside of you, swallowing deep the flowers dead. See it in. Maniacs, they're alive. Maniacs. 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 That sound, the fat and deep on, I'm living in hell, paradise fun. Straight check of minds and mind of the old. Devil and time to through my teeth. I know fool, I'm going to town. Mag rack and blowing the buzz. Suspect, shrinks in the sky. Footing of the news of the light that I see it in. Maniacs, they're alive.
The group gang vocal of Maniacs is super cool.
Maniacs.
It wasn't my favorite by any stretch of the imagination on the album, but it was a fine song. Life of Pain is next. Intros aren't bad. Truly, I wouldn't have probably given this nearly as much of a listen in my younger days either. The reason I listened to the whole thing is because you never know what deep cut gem might actually hit you. And it is a music discovery stream. I want to be able to say I listened to a Black Flag album, like a Henry Rollins album, be able to branch out my stuff, right? Like really be able to kind of journey through music. It is a music discovery stream after all. I'm not going to like every single album I hear, but I'm always going to appreciate music throughout the journey. And I think that that's kind of like what makes this so special. Like, and as I go through stuff like this, getting to hear the influence it certainly had on music that you know followed it is really, really cool to me. I've not hit Dead Kennedys. I mean, hits. Whatever I might have heard in, like, passing or on the radio. Down.
Look what you've done to your arms. I know you don't care who you do harm. I know you've never been the girl next door, but now you're worse than before.
Whoa.
Self-destruct.
The timing on self-destruct here was weird, kind of in your face, kind of forced, but like also kind of punk rock that he made it work.
Self-destruct.
He said destruct. So like he added an extra S.
Self-destruct. Life's misery's pain runs deep. Does it matter that anybody cares? Can there be another outlet? Nobody gets close. Nobody dares. Self-destruct. Self-destruct. I can understand your problems, and I can even figure out the reasons why. But I can't help the way I feel, and I can't accept what I
Okay.
see, and I just can't stand watching you self-destruct.
I love the way he really flipped that around there at the end, you know, and I can't stand watching you self-destruct.
Self-destruct!
You're taking your own way.
You're digging your own grave, and you're taking my feelings with you.
I would have not entertained this in my 20 years of age. That was a hard cut, too. Okay, so this is the last song on the album, the closer. It seems like it's actually substantially the longest song on the album. Well, maybe 20 seconds longer. But it's called Damaged 1, which I find it interesting that it came after Damaged 2. Give me your guys' thoughts on why that might have happened.
My name's Henry, and you're here with me now.
Hi, Henry.
My life is a song.
Okay.
You won't even let it happen. You won't let. Damage. My attack.
Kinda has a brown to it. Like a squeal.
It's scheduled 13. You just sit down. Grab your ticket. Wait your turn.
He's putting a lot of himself into it.
Can't feel it a day. Can't get past you. I can't see nothing. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. Hold out your hand to me. Give me your hands. I'll bite it off.
Gosh.
Damage! 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 I don't even care about self-destruction anymore. What's like?
It's almost like a spoken word stream of consciousness in a punk rock styling. Like, it definitely sounds like you know, they're closing, they're like sticking the landing with anger on themselves.
I just sit home alone. Cold fingers.
Or in
Cold
sadness.
fingers. In a cold sweat.
And I would say you're right, the Baba. Welcome to the Rooskies, friend.
And you'd say, sing it, boy. Do it again. Do it again. Yes, sir.
Does Henry always keep this kind of aggression to his sound?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Right now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Just shadows. I'm just shadows of what it was. I just want another day. I couldn't even get by for that. How much is that to ask for?
They're really sticking the ending. I didn't expect Black Flag to sound like this at all. I thought it was going to sound like the Misfits. They were from California.
Well, it's nice and cool here where I am. slice and dodge. It's my mind. It's my mind where it's all dark. And no one comes in. Nobody comes in.
Oh, and it silences out.
Damage. My damage. No one comes in.
So I'm going to be honest. This album was good. It wasn't my favorite. It had some good ones on it. It definitely shattered my preconceived notions of what I thought Black Flag was going to sound like. I was saying a moment ago, I really did feel like it was going to sound like the Misfits. And I don't know why. Maybe just because in my brain there's similar punk bands from similar punk eras. I don't know. I cannot tell you. But I do know that I feel good to have another one off of my list. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.